Looks like we have a bear who had way too many berries. He's a bear with diarrhea. Do you think that?
Oh, look at this! Oh!
Oh, okay. It's either petrified poop or a tree root.
Oh, it's a tree root. Looks pretty fresh.
It looks fresh. So Diamond Blue Eyes and I have just left the shelter. Was it Edward Garvey? Edward Garvey shelter that we just left?
We're in Maryland.
We're in Maryland. Yes we are.
Yeah. We are flying. We're making progress.
Yeah. We've been in Maryland, but we're both disappointed because we didn't see a border crossing sign to officiate it.
But we crossed the Potomac.
We did, so that made it official.
Yep.
My husband asked, when I texted him last night, he asked if you saw any old men with powdered wigs while we were crossing the Potomac.
What?
So it rained and it poured, cats and dogs, but they all got up and ran away before we saw them all night and this morning. So we're getting a late start, but both of us are mystified. There was, how many times did something...
5 times. 3 times during the night and then 2 times this morning.
A horrendous crash. The first time, it actually, all the times, it sounded like a shotgun. Yes. And we assumed it was a branch that was, you know, falling and landing on the tin roof, the metal roof of the shelter. But we woke up this morning and nothing. No dead limbs, nothing that would have fallen. So it's a mystery, but it shook the shelter. It was loud. So we're alive, unscathed, and hiking north to find water.
We're bringing up the tail end, but we're still on the trail.
That's right, and that's what matters. It seems funny that in rainstorms, we're low on water.
Yeah, we need water badly. Oh.
We actually left our cook pots out on the bench to try to catch rainwater, and whoa, really didn't catch anything because it didn't rain at that 2-hour period that we're on the bench. All right, but these rocks are slippery, so I'm gonna put the camera away because I don't want you to have to med-vac me out.
Bought burial lots in public cemeteries as we do today. Instead, a small parcel of their own land was usually set aside as a private cemetery. If enough money was available, a mausoleum or a tomb was often built for certain family members. Gath, concerned with his own burial, built this lonely tomb about 20 years before his death, which came on April 15, 1914 in New York City. By this time, his great wealth had dwindled, and the near penniless Gath was buried in a Philadelphia cemetery instead of his own tomb as he had desired. Gath's empty tomb neatly symbolizes the uncertainties of life, fame, and fortune, and the certainty of death. Ooh! Ooh! Look at that.
I know.
Good night, Gath. Oh my goodness, what a...
Where's it? A war correspondent. You had mentioned that memorial.
Yeah, because it's in the middle.
Let's not get hit by a car.
What does it say? S-P-E-O.
Special.
Speed.
Speed heed.
Speed heed.
Heed speed. Let's read this. All right, back into the woods, or into the park in this case. What's that? Oh, look, there's some remnants over there. Straight ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Where are we supposed to go from here? Is that a white on that one?
There, yeah.
And on the tree?
Yeah, on the tree. I see it on the tree.
All right. I'll head past these remains and see what that is. interesting.
I have no idea what this is about.
There were a bunch of signs across the street,
Yeah, across the street,
yeah. Another sweet little stream, a little lake. Although it's not a lake, it's the trail. What's that?
How much more do we have?
I'll check. Got hooks.
I'd say 3.
We're quite muddy.
3.
Let me see. Is there a view from there, or is it too foggy?
No, we can see the valley.
Oh, pretty.
It's Maryland. I believe, yeah. It's in Maryland.
Pretty. Nice. White rocks. That doesn't look like a trail, but...
No, I don't see all the waves.
My word, that was a hard day. It was a lot of rocks for the second half of the day. It was fun. I like having company. We're at the shelter, Rocky Trail Shelter, or Rocky Ridge Shelter. Just heading down to get some water so I can cook my dinner. It's getting dark early. It's only about 7:15. We just got here about 15 minutes ago. It seems like it's already getting dark, so fill up my water, have some dinner, and fall asleep early. I feel great, except my feet, because it's so rocky. And when it's hard to get foot placement, you know, on the ground and not on a rock, you know, after miles of that, it really takes its toll on both my feet, but especially that right one. I can feel it in that little arch, but I'll just keep going till I can't. I hear water, but I don't see it. Ah! Overall, it's been a great day.
Yeah, look.
Some of you were asking...
Lemon ginger tea.
Lemon ginger tea. So some people were asking about what we eat on the trail. So Diamond Blue Eyes is eating a rice side dish. It's this, right?
Yes.
Is that Knorr, do you think?
Yeah, it's a Knorr.
Like that. And then he dehydrated his own ground beef and vegetables at home. I need to get a dehydrator. And added it all together. And look at that. Oh, and you have tea. And I have chili mac tonight. Oh, there you go. And I'm eating right out of the bag. So we just boil 2 cups of water. And I have the pan there. And add it right to the bag.
And you won't have any dishes to wash.
And there's no dishes, exactly. So, gourmet. Num num. It's getting dark.
Make it smoother.
And you're like, lady, that's remnants of the Civil War. Yeah. I told my kids they were fairy walls. But these were up in New England. You know, you see these random walls.
Yeah, stone walls in New England. That's like a landmark or a characteristic of New England. Who said good fences make good neighbors or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's very interesting to look and think of the hands that built, that stacked these, and what they were thinking, Sitting and having a little bit of lunch just at the base of the original Washington Monument. I didn't even know that the one in Washington wasn't the original, so I learned something today. We're tired and we want to get to a particular camp site tonight, and it's still a good chance of rain and the trail is partially flooded, so I'm not sure we'll actually go to the monument, but it's kind of cool that I learned that there is an original. It's been raining pretty much every day for the last 4 days, and our feet are very muddy and we've been very wet. We've been in shelters luckily, but tonight we had a choice between a shelter that was 7 miles or 20 miles. So we're gonna pitch our tent halfway and probably get wet. But having a good day. Zero, Ripper, and the General ahead, and me and Diamond Blue Eyes holding up the rear, huh?
Yeah, bringing up the rear as usual.
That's okay. So, they're flying. We've come to a crossroads where it looks like we're going to cut right through somebody's yard. The blaze is right there. There's a house and a house there. It's right between the properties. I wonder what they think of that. These poor people.
Well, you know what? I guess people are taking a shortcut there.
Yeah. That's funny. Well, they get to meet a lot of interesting and savory characters, I'm sure. Interesting. I mean, we're legit, like, right in their yard. Funny.
Well, the trail was probably here before the homes.
Now what? Behind the property. Oh, we're going under first, yep. Hello. Well, you don't like bugs? Oh yeah, we're fine. You're taking a break, huh?
Yeah, my camera.
Hello, Triple Z. Oh, I can tell by the spider on the pack.
Who's in there?
That's funny. Salmon orange.
Yeah, I wanted
blackberries
to charge my phone up.
Yeah. Oh, here comes another Mack truck. walking over a highway after just coming out of the woods. Yeah, but just being in the serenity of the woods and then stepping out in the middle of an interstate. Ah! Yeah. Craziness. Back into the woods in a minute. Well, I'm a hot mess. Oh God. The rain has finally stopped. Diamond Blue Eyes and I are gonna stay here at the shelter. Everybody else moved on, but they're able to go another 12 miles on top of what they already did today. So we're not really willing to do that. Plus we'd be tenting and it's gonna rain again tonight. So we're just gonna stay here. It's an old shelter. It's pretty nasty. It's leaking right in the middle, so Blue Eyes is on that side and I'm on this side. Somebody else may come along the path at any time. He just went to get water. I visited the privy and that was a trip. Don't come to the shelter. So here's the shelter here. Picnic table sopping wet because there's not even an overhang enough. It's only about 3 feet, and so I'm cooking right here. I'm going to have no Spanish rice. I'll probably have a tuna packet or something. I'm running low. This is my food that I have left. I've got oatmeal, a tuna pack, and some power bars, and tortilla bread, but I'm running low on protein, so I may be lacking that tonight. I'm going to have some tea just to warm up a little bit. So he's over there. Well, he's not there, but this is my little, it's kind of dark, but that's where I'll hunker down. So I'm going to get my dinner going. We're gourmet here. I got my water filter here, and I just used a Sharpie in this old cook pot to mark off 2 cups, which is all I need for this north side. But it takes forever. It's a very slow drip. So I'm gonna fill it up to 2 cups. Isn't this fun? Captivating video footage of my mealtime preparation. I haven't been down to the water source yet. This is just what I had for the day. It was coming down in buckets, and it's gonna rain again, so we're just gonna stay here. Alright, so there's my 2 cups right there. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna cook it in a bag, and that's what I want to show you. So all I'm gonna do right now is heat the water. That's all I'm gonna do. Boil the water, and then I'll show you what happens after that. Oh yes, I forgot to mention that the shelter's leaking. So right in the middle, I'm on the left, he's on the right, and it's leaking up above from somewhere, right into the middle. So I hope nobody else comes, because they will be sorely disappointed. So here's my, oh, it's starting to rain again. I actually don't mind hiking in the rain. It's setting up my tent and breaking it down. Today's the last day. We ran into a volunteer, the Pennsylvania Appalachian Trail Conservancy, and he was a Ridge Runner volunteer today, and he said that the latest weather he saw was that today is the last day of certain rain. It will probably start clearing up, and the weekend's supposed to be hot, so at least we'll be dry. Hopefully, if he's right, tomorrow will be dry. So as long as it continues to leak in the middle and not on my side. we should be okay. Basically what I'll be doing, here's my bag of bags. I have a gallon-size Ziploc full of snack size, quart size, gallon size, other bags. And I have selected a quart size freezer bag, and this is freezer bag cooking. Quart size bag is what will actually be my little oven for this. We're almost ready. So my water's almost done boiling, so I'm just opening up this rice bag and I'm pouring it into my quart size freezer bag. It has to be a freezer bag. Bad things will happen. Perfect. Then all I have to do is pour that 2 cups into the freezer bag, and it won't melt because it's magic. Alright, seal it up. And just mix it up a little bit. And I have this cozy, and it's insulated inside, this silver stuff. Oops, and my fork goes in there. Make your own with one of those, like the reflector, comes in a roll, or it's the same material that you can use on like the car windshield visor. And I just let this wait about 15 minutes, and it's good to eat. Hello, Diamond Blue Eyes.
Hey. Hello, hello.
My hiking partner for, is this day 3?
Day 3, yes. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
We still like each other? We're still okay?
Well,
Oh!
of course.
Well, tight quarters, so, you know.
We're getting along just
No,
great.
it's fine.
Wow.
As an appetizer, because it's going to be 15 minutes and I'm so hungry, I'm just taking a little, half a tortilla, and I'm going to just dip it in my peanut butter and enjoy an hors d'oeuvre. Mmm, tasty. Tasty. Gross. What are you having tonight?
I'm having pad thai.
Pad thai.
Yes.
I almost had pad pho or something. What was it called?
Beef pho.
Beef pho. That's right.
Pho, yeah. But I'm not going to put in the peanut butter or the peanuts.
Why?
Well, I'm trying to stay away from the peanut
Okay.
butter.
All right, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. It's not agreeing with me. Yeah.
So what's your stove?
And mashed
Is that a jet boil?
potatoes. I'm going to make mashed potatoes.
Yay!
Yeah. Wow.
Is that a jet boil? No.
No,
'Cause it's not
it's like an old-fashioned jet boil.
Because you have the flame that's contained, which is kind of cool. Makes it a little safer than mine, I think. But cool
And I
beans.
have a little windbreaker for
Yeah.
it.
All right, this should be ready. Let's see if I can. So this had cooked for about 15 minutes. It only needed about 10, but look, it's absorbed all the water, and it's hot, as it should be. Shake it up, and there's my dinner.
Right out of the bag.
Right out of the bag.
Oh.
Why dirty dishes? Why dirty dishes?
Here we go.
There you go. Bon appetit.